Good morning, students. So, only three chapters are remaining in our syllabus, and we are starting with chapter number 1. अब आप सोचोगे सर अब चैप्टर नंबर 1 स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. So, please note I have selected the topics in a different way. Basically, all the important topics we have covered. So, this particular chapter is going to be very easy. The reason why I kept at the end was that it's actually very theoretical. Okay, so now here we have basic theory about the entrepreneurship, entrepreneur and the enterprise, which we have already learned in 11th class. So I am not again discussing this, you already know. Then we have the concept of business opportunity. Now every business opportunity cannot be converted into a business. For example, if you want to convert any business opportunity into the actual business, then you should keep in mind few points. The first point is that there has to be a assured market or the scope. Now if there is no market, then definitely it cannot be converted. For example, in car expo we can see that there are many good cars, innovative cars, but on road we are not finding all such cars. The reason is that many a times price is very high or mileage is very low, so that idea is not practical and that car is not having assured market. Okay, there is huge risk factor involved. So these are the things, okay, we need to keep such things in mind. Then this is very important, acceptable rate of return. You are working hard, taking so much of risk, and if you are not able to earn basic rate of return on your investment, then there is no meaning in converting those ideas. Ideas should be practical. It means that people should accept it. In real life it should be workable. And then it also depends on the ability of the entrepreneur. Sometimes idea is good, but this entrepreneur is not having ability to actually convert those ideas, so it may lead to failure, and there has to be a future growth involved in that idea. So idea can be converted into business opportunity if these 5 things are present or favorable. Then we have very simple concept about exploring opportunities in the environment. So whatever innovations that took place, those were seen as an opportunity. Okay, now there was one person with the name or surname Newton. So he was sitting under a tree, and apple fell on his head, and he started thinking, okay, why this apple is coming downwards, why it is not going up, and this led to, we know that, a law of gravitation. So he was a great person, he spent his life, and people like you and me, if the same thing happens to us, then what we will do? We will wait for another apple to fall, okay, so that we can eat that also. So these are the things. So all the opportunities were already present in the environment, but some persons actually have seen that as an opportunity and then converted into the business. So opportunity exists in the environment, and there are few steps. Now there are basically 4 steps through which we can convert, let's say, any opportunity into the business. So first of all, you know, in a society there are needs and problems. Okay, so first of all, please note that every problem has a solution, and there are so many problems which are not yet converted into a solution. For example, OLX. OLX emerged out of one problem. People were facing difficulty in finding a buyer for the old products. So OLX came into picture. Then all these, social networking websites, because there was a problem. People were, let's say, having a desire to connect with other people. So whenever you are able to see any need or problem in the society, then you can spot that and use your creativity and ideas, apply your innovation, design some innovative product or service, and then convert this into a business project. So these are the steps. Any good businesses has evolved through these stages. So which are the stages? The first stage is to analyze the need and problem of the society. Second is find a creative solution, use your creativity. Then third is using your creative solution, use the innovation to design some product or service, and then set up a business. For example, people say that Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, lost connection with his girlfriend, so he was very desperate to find her, and he started developing one app through which he felt that he would be able to find his girlfriend. Okay, and he also thought that there will be many persons like me, so let me try to design some networking websites. So he was able to identify need and problem of the society. He applied his creative solution, and then ultimately he came out with one software service. Okay, it's known as Facebook in today's time. Then he set up a business. If it is just, why I am saying it is business, because when he is setting up a Facebook, then ultimately there is no revenue involved. He will just go on and work on the software to make it perfect, but then ultimately he will not reach anywhere. So it has to be a sustainable one. So there was advertisement revenue generation model which was introduced in Facebook. So we can see here he actually then converted into a business, and then we can say that it's a complete project. So these are the stages before we build the enterprise. Then perceiving and sensing opportunities. So how to sense or perceive the opportunities which are already present? So obviously you need to be alert about needs and problems of the society, and you need to be a creative person who is always searching for creative solution. And then when these things are combined, you are able to get entrepreneurial opportunities which can be converted. So you need to have the ability to synthesize, collect and analyze the information and see the emerging patterns. And also you need to have very good communication skills. You need to be able to persuade, influence others to achieve your targets. You need to have good communication skills so that you can take your business partners, your employees as well as your customers in a particular direction. So all the great businessmen were able to do this. Then we have factors involved in sensing opportunities. If you want to sense any opportunity, then which are the factors, which are the important abilities which an entrepreneur should have? The first ability is the ability to perceive or preserve the basic ideas. You should be able to see something and you should be able to get an idea to overcome that particular problem. So for example, many times solution to a problem can give you new idea. For example, in villages electricity was the problem, then there was the concept of water heaters or LPG water heaters, and we also know the concept of solar panels. These are very popular where sunlight is very good. For the countries like India, we have very huge amount of sunlight which is not being used properly. So nowadays people are using solar panels and all. So This was a problem in rural area and it was overcome. We also know the example of mitti cooled refrigerator which we learned in 11th class. So it was to solve the problem. Another example, Reliance Jio, what they did, they actually knew that Mukesh Ambani knew that data is very important, but data is very costly. So I need to do something so that I can make the data available at a cheaper price and with the good speed. Then it led to emergence of Jio. So you need to be able to identify the problem and get some idea to solve that problem. So problem solving can give you new idea. Then change, many times there is no problem but there is a change in the society, okay, and it will lead to new business opportunity. For example, we know that few times back government started enforcing strict, let's say, actions on those who are not using helmets or those who were not wearing the mask. So and those organizations where, let's say, sanitizers are not there. So there was some legal change as well as some change in the society, and we know that sales of these products went up. So this is also possible. So whenever there is change in something, for example, many times government announces some schemes and many people are not educated. So there are persons who set up their businesses based on that. For example, let's say to help out the farmers, or one practical example I can give, many times you are able to see that near the Mamlatdar office there are various persons sitting outside because they are seeing this as an opportunity. People are not having the knowledge about government rules and regulation, so let me do same thing, let me do that thing and help out them. So many times social change also leads to creation of new business opportunities. Okay, we can see that in earlier times people were not spending much on haircut, but in today's time people are willing to spend, and so that there is a social change. So we can have air conditioner and luxurious saloons also. So this is emerged out of the social change. Then we can also get let's say new ideas through innovation or through invention when we bring something new. The best example is smartphone. Okay, we know that so much of invention is going on, still it is going on, and we are having more refined version of smartphones. So invention is also very important for getting an idea. Then competition may also lead to better ideas because you want to improve your product and you want to prove that you are offering better than your competition, and hence this desire to compete will help you to get better ideas. Then we have innovation. So invention, innovation are closely related. So when you apply your creative brain and do some creative process, you can add some value to your existing product or service, and this will give you a new business idea. Then we have next ability which should be there in a businessman is to harness different sources of information. Now various information is coming to us through various forms. For example, we get information from family members, books, magazines, friends. All these sources of information should be properly harnessed or properly used, and it should be analyzed in a proper way so that we can find the trend and get some idea about business opportunity. So information is available to everyone, but finding the opportunity, even that is not the problem. Many person feel that okay, there is an opportunity, but after finding opportunity also only few persons will give 100% in that particular opportunity, because more than 50% of people only think ऐसा करना चाहिए, okay, but they are not able to do that, because entrepreneurship is not for the persons those who are not willing to take the risk. Then vision and creativity will also give you solutions to many problems, and you can get many ideas, those can be converted into business opportunity. Okay, so vision and creativity is also very important. So to sense the opportunity, these are the factors which are important for any businessman. In this chapter, what I can say that it's very easy and you need to understand in a simple way, and you can write in your own words. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.